What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome to another squad builder, aka build squadder, aka something or other. My mind's a little bit elsewhere right now, guys, for the main reason that the house, like a billion houses away, has got their music so loud that I wouldn't be surprised if you could hear it in this video and I get copyright claims and my YouTube channel gets shut down, so that wouldn't be too great. However, we've got a squad builder here for you guys. It's a pretty interesting squad builder, and I've called it Perfect Lines for a reason that you're about to see. It's a very good team to use. I've played several games with it, and I won the Advanced Cup with it as well, and I really do like it. It's nothing special, guys. It's just a bit different and a bit unique, just because of the way I actually build the squad. In goal, we've got Joe Hart, the star of every good squad builder. Ignore the attributes card on him. That's because of the game with Jack 54 HD. Hart goes for around 3,500 coins, guys. Absolute machine, absolute overpowered, insane player. You got to get him. Left back, guys, we've got Ashley Cole. Very, very cheap these days for Ashley Cole. You can get him for around 5 to 5,500 coins on PlayStation 3. A little bit cheaper on Xbox. Very good player. 3-star skills. Only 83 pace. I think that's a little bit harsh on him. I know he's like getting on a bit now in his 30s, but I think he's a bit faster than that. But his dribbling, defending, and heading and passing ability is just very good. And he's all-round solid left back. The centre back we got, guys. The first centre back we got. We're going in for John Terry. And the reason why we got Terry is for the perfect link between Cole and Terry. Gives them that 9 chemistry bonus no matter what. Terry's a solid defender. He's only got 61 pace, but his 87 defending and 85 heading are very good. You can get Terry for like 12,000 coins, maybe as little as 10,000 coins if you're lucky enough and find yourself a bargain. I do rate him as a centre-back in this game. I do like it when I come up against people like Terry, Ferdinand and so on in defence, because they are slow and pace is very important in this game. But if you do know how to defend well, you can use Terry to your advantage, and things like crosses and corners, he's an absolute machine, and he doesn't really lose many headers, so he's a very good position there. The next centre back we got, guys, is Joleon Lescott. Let me tell you something about him, guys. He's so underrated, it's not funny. I'm not a big fan of him in real life, but he's really good on this game. He's really, really strong on this game. Sometimes when you're running like shoulder to shoulder with a striker, they'll push you off and sprint ahead of you. That doesn't happen with Lescott. He's very strong. He's got only 82 defending, but he's got that 84 heading, and that's again very valuable for in terms of crosses and corners and whatnot. And the 67 pace is actually pretty decent for a centre back. It is a bit of a slow defensive pairing, but I've only conceded like a handful of goals in the sort of 7 or 8 games, less than that, maybe 2 or 3 goals in the 7 or 8 games that I played with this team. So it's pretty good. Obviously, Lescott gets a good link with Joe Hart because of the club and nationality, and because of John Terry as well because of the nationality and league and stuff. And at right back, if you probably haven't already guessed it by now, we have got Micah Richards. Amazing player in this game. Another one with great strength. You can get Lescott, by the way, guys, for like 1,500 coins. You can get Richards for around like 3,000 to 3,500 coins on PlayStation. Richards would be much better suited as a centre-back, and when people do use him in a centre-back position and sacrifice 2 chemistry points for him, I completely understand that, because look at his stats there. Defending 84, heading 89. For a right-back, that's crazy. He's got that 84 pace and 3-star skills as well, so the defence here, it's one that I've never used before, and this is 2 centre-backs that in John Terry, I've rarely ever used him. In Joleon Lescott, I've never used him before this. But I'm impressed with this defence. They feel solid as a rock. They really do. I really like using them, and they're very cheap as well for a high-rated defence. I really, really recommend this defence, guys. In the centre midfield, the first centre midfielder we've got is Thiago Neves. Obviously, one of my favourite players, 4-star skills, an insane free kick and an insane long shot. Plays for Flamengo in Liga do Brasil. You can get the informed version of Neves for like 40 to 45,000 coins. You can get the regular card for him for around like 500 coins. The regular card is pretty good. It's nowhere near as good as his inform. But if you can't afford the inform, you can get the regular card. He's shooting at 88 there, guys. Just unreal. Dribbling unreal. He's a machine in the centre of the park. He really controls the midfield. The next centre midfielder we got, guys, is Ronaldinho. However, it's the Flamengo version, and this is for the perfect lines examples here, guys. As you can see, there's no links between the defence and the midfield, but Flamengo Flamengo version of Ronaldinho, centre midfield. Ronaldinho is just, you know, unreal. 5-star skills, amazing free kicks, a good long shot, not a great long shot, and is just generally like a midfield general. And he gets that perfect chemistry link with Thiago Neves there. The next centre midfielder we've got, guys, is Renato Abreu. He's very, very expensive. You can get Ronaldinho for around 2,500 to 3,000 coins, by the way, guys. And for those that are wondering, his inform card doesn't fit in this team because the 2 other centre midfielders only get 7 chemistry if I use his inform card, because his inform card is, of course, from Atletico Mineiro. Renato Abreu, guys, his shooting is incredible. He only has 3-star skills, and his inform card costs around 165,000. You can get his regular card for around 2,000, maybe 1,500 coins. His regular card's also pretty decent. And this midfield is a lot of fun to use because they've got a little bit of everything. They've got that flair, they got the, you know, obviously the skills, they got the long shots, they got the dribbling. They've just got a little bit of everything, and I really, really enjoy using this midfield. They've all got pretty decent passing stats as well. Ronaldinho there 82, Thiago Neves 82. Sorry about the train in the background, and 78 for Renato Abreu. So they do work really well in the midfield together, and of course they're all from the same club, so they get that perfect chemistry link. The left winger we've got, guys, is Jordi Alba. The Valencia version, because of course all the other versions of him are left backs instead of left midfields. He is naturally a left midfield. You can get Alba for around 2,000 coins. He's underrated as fuck, guys. I don't understand. Like, he's only got 3-star skills, but 90 pace. His shooting and passing aren't great, but his dribbling is very good. And you don't really need shooting and passing in this kind of position because you can walk in on the goal. You can get so close to the goal that a small finesse shot will be all you need, or, you know, a cut back to the striker or whatever is all you need. And he's absolutely insane, guys. I've had so much fun using him. I've never used him before. I didn't even realise he had a left wing card until I started making this hybrid, and this was a pretty tough hybrid to make as well, guys, let me tell you that. Right wing, guys, we've got Pablo Hernandez, again from Valencia. Another fast player, and in my opinion one of the most underrated players in the game. He's only 81 rated, but look at the stats he's got there. 85 pace, 77 shooting, 74 passing, 84 dribbling. Now for a winger, guys, that's insane. You can get him for like 800 coins. I think I paid like 700 coins for him, maybe. Yeah, 700 coins I played for him, just outside of the discard value. I did buy another one before that was in a wrong formation, but it was cheaper for me to buy a new Pablo Hernandez than to buy the formation card. So Pablo Hernandez, a great winger. It offers a lot of pace to the team because the midfield doesn't really have too much pace. 66 there, 63 there, and only 78 there with Neves. So the midfield doesn't offer pace, but you really don't need it with this team because you've got Jordi Alba and Pablo Hernandez on the wings who offer you all the pace you could need. And Pablo Hernandez has also got 4-star skills, and he's very, very good, guys. I really enjoy using him. And then up front, guys, we have got the Inform Soldado. One of the most clinical finishers ever. I've used that term quite a lot recently, but he really genuinely is. His shooting of 93 does him no justice. The only kind of player that I really value ahead of him as an out-and-out striker is Thierry Henry. The only downfall of Soldado is the fact he's got 81 pace, but his dribbling, shooting, heading, volleys, long shots, all of that kind of business all makes up for that, and you really don't need pace with him because of the way the formation is. You can get the inform version of Soldado for this 85 version here for like as little as 35,000 coins. There's an 84 inform version of him that you can pick up for around 15 to 20,000 coins, and then the regular card of him, the 83 version, you can pick up for like minimal coins, like 1,000 to 2,000 coins. And in general, this team is awesome to play with. The reason why it's called perfect lines, guys, is as you can see, the midfield, the attack, and the defense all have perfect lines with each other, but there's absolutely no links anywhere else. But that doesn't affect the way the team plays at all, in my opinion. I've had a lot of fun with this team, and hopefully you guys will too. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and the live game with this team will be up in a few hours. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. He's just messaged me on Skype, gutted. Although he's not actually winning, it is pretty gutting because if I'd just gone ultra defensive, it's my own damn fault. If he goes and scores again, then this game is fucked. Right, come on, Benzema. Oh, there it is. There's your fucking 90th minute scripting. There is your scripting. Gutted, not much. You, ha, in your face,
bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Karim Benzema. Just unreal. Lovely, lovely stuff. He messaged, ha 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 ha, you cunt. I put a lot more pressure on myself in this game than I really...